Hi, my name is Rachel, and today I am going to be doing a ranking of the characters in Abbott Elementary. So, if you don't know, Abbott Elementary is a show created by and starring Quinta Brunson of BuzzFeed fame. At least that's where I know her from. Abbott Elementary is a workplace mockumentary along the same vein of The Office and Parks and Rec. There are some similarities, but it's definitely its own show with its own clear vision from Quinta, and I'm so excited to see where she takes the characters. And I heard about this show earlier in the year, like very towards the beginning of the year, and it only aired 2 episodes at that point, so I was able to watch those, and I've watched them weekly as they come out, and it is just an absolutely delightful show about a group of teachers in an elementary school in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and it's just amazing. Like, I'm obsessed with it, and Twitter's obsessed with it. Everyone's obsessed with it, rightfully so. It also has Tyler James Williams from Everybody Hates Chris, which I watched as a child a little bit. I don't remember it a lot, but there's some things I remember about it, and one day I will rewatch it. It also has Lisa Ann Walter, who was in the Parent Trap movie, which I actually haven't seen, but I know that she's in it. And it has Shirley Ralph, who was in Criminal Minds as Hayden, which is Rossi's second wife. She's been in other things, but that's just what I know her from. And all the other people I had not known before this, but I love them now. So, yeah. Okay, so I have all of the characters that are listed on Wikipedia, minus a few. I did not include the teacher, Tina, who Gregory ends up replacing in the pilot episode. She's played by, I don't remember who she's played by, but she is from BuzzFeed, and I remember her because I was like obsessed with her. Not obsessed with her, but I thought she was adorable. There might be other people that I left out, but I don't know. I didn't leave out a lot of people, but there's not that many characters to rank right now. So yeah, I'll probably do another one of these maybe a little while in the future when there's more characters to rank. But we'll see what happens. So I have 3 tiers. Once again, similar to my One Tree Hill seasons ranking video, just because there's not a lot of characters. It's not a lot of ways to divide them. Also, I don't have like a very low bottom tier because I don't hate any of these characters, at least not yet. Hopefully I don't end up hating any of them because I love them right now. So I have, for my top tier, best person I've ever met. And then for my second tier, I have hard eyes. And for the third tier, I have I do not care. And if I put people in that, it's not going to be in a malicious way because, again, I don't have any like hate towards these characters. I love them, but we'll just see what happens. But if I put someone in that bottom tier, it's in a loving way. It's with all the love in my heart. First, we have the queen herself, Ava Coleman. Now, I will be putting her in best person I've ever met because obviously she is the best person. She is hilarious. I am so excited to see Janelle James at least get nominated for an Emmy for this. Like, she has to. And I hope it happens because I think she deserves it. I think they all deserve it, to be honest, but if anyone is going to get nominated, I feel like Janelle's going to get nominated. Then we have Barbara Howard, my queen. I love her. I will be putting her in Heart Eyes. I love her dearly, but right now she's in Heart Eyes. I love her. She has a special place in my heart. Next, we have Superintendent Denzel Collins. I do not care. We've barely seen any of him, and I'm assuming we'll see more of him in the future. But right now, he's not much of a character. He's just there to antagonize our characters. So I'm assuming he'll also do that in the future. So we'll see what happens. Next, we have Gregory Eddy. I will be putting him in, I don't know. I'll put him in best person I've ever met. I love Gregory. I am partial to Tyler James Williams because he is a big part of my childhood. He was in Everybody Hates Chris. He was in Let It Shine. And he is just everything. And he is hilarious in this show also. So, yeah. Next, I have Gregory's dad. I do have him listed here. I do not care because all we see of him is him being horrible to his son. Not horrible, but overbearing to his son, or being like, you have to do what I want you to do, which is something I don't appreciate. So, yeah. Next, we have Jacob Hill. He will be going in Hard Eyes. I love you, Jacob. He is just hilarious. I mean, they're all hilarious, but like, God, I love him and Janine's friendship and their banter because like they're kind of similar in certain ways. They are the new teachers, and so they are able to bond on that level, and all the older teachers kind of poke fun at them for certain things they do, so I think that's a fun thing. And next we have Janine Teague's obviously best person I've ever met. That is my angel. I love her so much, and I love her and Gregory's hopefully budding romance. They already have certain parallels to, Jim and Pam or Ben and Leslie, but they are their own pairing, and I hope that we see them together at some point. It'd be crazy if Quinta just decided to go a totally different route, but I hope that it happens because I love them. I already love their chemistry with each other. It's everything to me. It's everything. Next, we have Melissa Schmenti. I'm also going to put her in Hard Eyes along with her BFF Barbara because she is adorable with Barbara and she's hilarious. And I love her dearly. Next, we have Mr. Johnson. I'll be putting him in Hard Eyes. I think he's absolutely hilarious, especially this last episode. Maybe a spoiler if you didn't want to know, but he does this like Breakfast Club style thing during the final episode, and it's so funny to me. And I mean, even from the first episode, he's hilarious when he's telling the kids that the world is run by the Illuminati. Like, I think that's so funny. And I hope he sticks around for a while because I think he's just so hilarious. Next, we have Sahar. She is the art teacher from the episode Art Teacher. I do not care. She was messing with Melissa's art project and was upsetting Melissa, and you don't upset Melissa. And she was like being like rude to Janine, like, I don't like that. She was very pretentious and annoying. Next, we have Tariq. I'll be putting Tariq in Hard Eyes. Now, as a boyfriend to Janine, he isn't horrible, which is something I appreciate. If you look at Pam and Roy, Roy was kind of neglectful to Pam and didn't really pay attention to her. And obviously, as we saw later in The Office, he had severe anger issues. And we don't see that with Tariq. Tariq seems like a really great guy. He's just not great for Janine, and hopefully they can stay friends because another spoiler, they do break up at the end of the season. Maybe they'll get back together, who knows? But I appreciate that it was like an amicable breakup, and Tariq took it very well, and he seems to care a lot about Janine, which is something I appreciate. And like when he was interacting with the kids, he really cared about the kids. And I thought that was really sweet. I think that he's a cool guy. I also think Zach Fox is hilarious. And I love that they picked Zach Fox to play her boyfriend. I also think that in the episode Work Family, everyone kind of making fun of Janine for only having one boyfriend since 8th grade was hilarious. In his drug rap later in the episode with Gregory dancing and everything, that episode was just really good. But yeah. Next, we have Taylor Howard, Barbara's daughter. I'm going to put her in I Do Not Care because she's okay, but so far she is kind of dating Gregory, and that's standing in the way. And I don't hate her for that. I'm not going to be like one of those people that like hated Karen in The Office because she was dating Jim, because Karen was fine. She just dated Jim. Taylor right now is fine. She's just, dating Gregory, and she's cool. We'll see what happens with that. I did notice I was thinking about it when I watched the finale the other night for the first time, that Tariq is moving to New York. Taylor lives in New York. What if Tariq and Taylor get together? We'll see what happens. Lastly, we have Zach. I'm going to put him in Heart Eyes. We haven't seen a lot of him either. He was in Desking and he was in the finale, and we didn't get a lot of him in the finale, but we did get that absolutely hilarious moment with his introduction in Desking. I just think that Zach was hilarious, and I love they show how Jacob interacts with Zach and how Zach is able to stop Jacob from talking so much. I guess I need a Zach in my life because I talk too much sometimes too. Okay, so that was my ranking of the characters from Abbott Elementary. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a pretty short video, it's just a little fun thing to do just because Abbott Elementary is a hot topic right now, and I'm hoping that we get a lot of Emmy nominations. The Emmys this year are going to be painful for me. I have a lot of shows that I love that are probably going to get nominated just based off of previous nominations. Russian Doll and Barry, for example. It's going to be a painful year for me, but we'll just have to see what happens. And it'll probably be even more painful because I'll probably watch more shows that are going to get nominated. So I guess we'll just see what happens. But Abbott Elementary is just a really good show, and Quinta has revitalized network television. I mean, I think Abbott was getting the highest ratings since like Modern Family. So I have very high hopes for this show, and it's already been renewed for season 2, so there's no worry for that. Hopefully, it gets a 22 episode run like a lot of other shows. I know that's kind of rare these days, but I'm really hoping it gets a full season and we get some actual full length seasons from the show. I saw that there was an interview that Quinta did. I didn't read it, but she said she envisioned a season 1 and a season 9. So I'm really hoping that we get that because I think this show is something that is really special and it's gonna take over and just be the new iconic show of our generation. And I'm so excited to see that happen because she deserves it and that show deserves it. And I love it. I hope you liked that video. I will see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye.